So, I'm back and trying to figure out if I just want to keep nitpicking around these details. Because, I mean, things are working their way out. Things are happening. I don't know if it's I mean, I don't know. Am I gonna head to I guess when I think back, I mean, the next step is Aqua. What is this, mining productivity 6 I'm working on? I don't even know what that takes. My, this is just... I feel like this is just such a bad setup that's very bot reliant, at least for storing quality stuff, which means one of the problems with me storing all my quality stuff in this fashion is that it leaves it in a very poor state to use any of those things without bots. Purple is not what we're waiting on. I expected to be waiting on purple. We're waiting on blue. Baby blues. That's like early game stuff. What are engine units? Okay, so on novice, I did not set myself up for maximizing my potential very well. Did I send purple ones? I didn't drop any of them. I didn't drop any of them. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. So blue tier, big mining drills, but on here I requested 20. What the hell is that? There we go. Okay. So now I can upgrade all my big mining drills to blue tier. Shouldn't it have just... Oh, why can't I select? Okay. With those there. Those there. These are probably a good option too. Whoops. These aren't even all blue. These can be purple. 1.2K. Blue. If there is a strange... Oh, did I actually never fill this spot in? I guess I didn't. Okay, so I need one of those there, and then this will be blue processing units. And yeah, that should get that going. I just want these single chests worth. And then I really don't think I would ever need more than that. It would just be like its own buffer chest for whatever I need anywhere. It's like, I mean, I do have the ability to send up a lot of rockets, I guess. But even still, none of my ships have massive storage capacity to just take a huge amount. They could take quite a lot somewhere though. Just like a starting amount, so I would never have to worry about it again. I guess that would be like, what, half a chest worth or something? And then it would have to fill up again. Wait, if I'm waiting on blue science, I could be making blue science here or on Gleba. I think I wanted to move all this stuff, but I haven't yet. Water and petroleum gas. to pull out from both of these standard a lot of these things I just had temporarily. I'm not sure how many. Okay, so that's going to pull out all standard, and then I'll need storage for all quality. Greater than or equal to, I guess I'll just pick one and assume it's maybe right. Okay, cool. So that'll go there. Then what's the closest place with water? Looks like I'll have to bring this one up to the edge. Okay. There we go. So that is set to produce a lot. Are these just going to be buffer chests? There we go. Just wait for the refill. This is confusing now that I put all these things in such a weird quality ones in the middle. So if I'm going to direct these anywhere, I want to pull out of both of these. This can be expanded, I guess. Just side by side. But that means I don't need to have this down here. But it's going directly into these, so I need to move those as well. That means coal will have to be redirected up to... Coal is very close right here immediately. But this is not coal made of fat stacks like I need. So I need to redirect some of this over in that direction. So that's what I'll do. I'll take from this point, flip that back around, and that sucks. I'm gonna have to go in the danger zone. But this should be theoretically still usable for all this nonsense. It just means in this case I need to go one out in order to get it across. Coal, sulfur, water, so we're going to have the water here already. I can line up with that. I guess sulfur can expand this way. Am I going to need more space for any of this? These are things that I normally wouldn't care much about going excessive. But this whole base is made for having like a block dedicated to each type of thing. I don't even know if I'm making chemical plants or anything like that anymore. Like, I'm trying to think, do I have them anywhere? What the hell is this? What happened here? What's going on with this? I don't understand. would that have even been missing? There's no spots where lightning could have hit. Chemical plants. What was I doing? Loy oil. Is he? Pump jackers. Was this maybe my chem plant maker? Let's see what it takes. Chemical. Yes, indeed. Then that means I need to check this right here and see what chemical plants I have allowed to be made. I have it set to remove all standard ones, as well as the majority, essentially all of the green ones, uncommon. So it will be leaving me with blue and purple. Which means if I had this set at any time before, then I should have a large number stored away right now already. Chemical plants, blue tier, purple tier. Let's see. Does it give me any? Yeah, my binoculars. Let me zoom in so I can see my inventory. Refinery. What can I do with this? Okay, wait. Coal liquefaction. Simple coal. This outputs I see. Okay. This one is for using coal to create oil. I was confused. This one makes coal into oil. Wait. No, I've just confused myself more. What am I doing over here? Which ones? Am I doing both of these? And what's the purpose? I'm confused about the... Okay, this is standard coal liquefaction. I think I said liquefaction for a long time. Liquefaction. I feel like it should be liquefaction. Now this water is from steam or the other way around? Yeah, it's the other way around. Okay, so I have both of these set. I'm just not getting them because it's too slow. My goodness. I didn't have quality on it. Wow. Simple coal. Is there a purpose to this? I'm over here fixing the remnants of nonsense. Yeah, this doesn't need to be here, does it? Simple coal liquefaction. That is no longer necessary with all this here. And let me make sure. This is connected into the other side. Does this go to anything on the way there? No, it does not. Calcite is just here. Oops. Okay. So, what am I doing here? This calcite, I need it for certain things. I need it for this. That's very important. I don't know how important anymore, but this is needed for a lot of things. Okay, acid neutralization. That's creating the steam, which is creating power for the entire base. Although we do have all this to back it up. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I want to redo this. So I'll put that there. That'll connect. So I'm going to connect all of these. Big double sections. So that's 2. That's 2 in one section. Then we got these. That's 2, and this is 2. And the inputs will fit in betwixt these and right thither, thusly allowing us to remove this entire thing, therefore allowing us to move this shit up here. And that means we can add more of these bad boys. Make it a bit more square. Wait, do these allow direct pumping into the... They would, wouldn't they? Nice. Now these are pumping directly into the... Actually, I never thought about that. If you've got a tank directly connected to it, Okay, yeah, it's staying full now. Productivity modules. So I could speed all this up. Speedy, 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 speed. Now I'll have to see if that fills these and keeps them full. All of this stuff is getting moved too. Do I have that? I didn't even set... I know I meant to, didn't I? I know I meant to. This is just going to be a whole block of sulfuric acid when I'm done. Right now. Right now. How's this volume turn? There we go. Bro, I do not have it set to request from buffer chest. That is the whole point of it. We're grabbing it from those chests? Come on. Request from buffer chest. Now it'll stay full from the chests. This is like chunks of Thanos skin. It's like Thanos giblets. For some reason, that's what I always think of when I see it. It's like the exact color of his... It's like Thanos' chins. We've harvested enough Thanos chins for... Okay. This... I could just pick this up and move it. I could straight up just pick it up. Here's what I'll do. I'll redirect this around this way. There we go. I just realized how nice it is that I can actually look over here physically and see these things, because this is one thing I would always throw into the system or whatever, and I could never actually see how much I had made. It's like a level 1 green circuits. I could change. feeling confused by this. What is this doing? This is... What's going on with this? What's happening here? Okay, so it's not filling it because it's full. And this isn't removing anything because there isn't a second output. This doesn't need a filter. When the hell did I make this? Did I make a second one and just forget about it because I don't know. Now this is going to be building up different quality ones. The quality ones will get pulled out, and that means this will pile up with standard ones. Standard ones will be requested in here to a certain limit. So this will end up full anyway. Chemical plant. I'm still not making chemical plants yet. I just thought of a very simple recipe that I've never considered before. And it's something that should be very possible. Okay, so I always make these little assembler things with the input, the blue container, and the output, which can work well with a buffer chest in case it needs to put into the back into the other one, but it could also be red. But I'll make one of these. It's just this little thing here. But very simply, there should be a way to connect a wire to it. Maybe with just a couple little decider, and I don't know, I'm not sure, but a very small thing should be able to, you put the recipe in and then it sets it to automatically grab specifically the things that are required for the recipe. I never considered how that could be done with circuits, but it's something that I always wished could be possible. I guess that's how the game is cool with its programming like logic. I just don't know how any of the factors work in order to make that a reality. That's why in a decade when AI is awesome, I'm just going to say stuff and it'll happen. I'll create a program, etc., just by speaking, which is awesome. Right now, it is definitely not capable of doing things like that, but I know it'll get there eventually. It's a funny thought to imagine in-game AI, where it's like trained on the basic concepts of the game. So with pretty minimal effort, if it had like LLM knowledge, you'd be able to just speak and it would be able to make that kind of thing like I just said. Sticks have quality. I didn't make a stick section, did I? No, I did not. Iron. As I suspected. Okay. Iron sticks. Now, I feel like something as unimportant as sticks, it should be close to things so they don't have to go far, but it's looking like it's going right there. That's what I get for making quality stuff and just letting it go wherever. See, this is making sticks, 0 quality on it though. Why do I not have quality on everything? What in the flying... small things. Why would I just start getting lazy with... Actually, since I've got this here, I should put these over here now. This is making some fresh lube. Freshly lubed. Okay. Damn it. No, I'm not moving it from here. Why do I hear a worm? I know that was too close. Was I hearing this one up here? I literally forgot how to change my weapons. Why do I feel like that's embarrassing? Has it always been C? I feel like that's not what it's always been. I don't think I ever fought one like that. pocket gleba just so I could see my little neuron. Oh yeah, these need to be turned off so that I could use them in emergencies. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm amazed any of this keeps going. I don't really understand it anymore. It's like the seeds are getting back, the fruits are getting processed. But how? And how? There is this little disruption here. I feel like it's gonna make this the YouTube video picture just because it looks weird. Like this will be a nice highlight image. Just pure orange. Maybe I could make a shape or find a shape. And then it would show up as the YouTube image and it'll look like something. Oh yeah, there is the dong. Where was the dong? Here's the dong. So this is 105. I wonder if I can select images from specific moments. But I want it to look like this. But then you can't really see my dude. Can hear the dude again. Where is this one? Oh, now we got a medium. I can't fight a medium with my missile strat I just used. Actually, it was just the poison capsules. I hope I'm making those here. Let me check that. 4.2 basic ones. I guess if I'm not making them, those will work. Oh yeah, these maybe they need to be flipped. I think when I flipped it, it was... changing it to be uncommon and below, which allowed whatever machine to continue working, which was this thing. Quality is such a confusing addition to the game. It just means so many things. How are these producing so much and we're not getting quality out of them? And even still, the iron is not fast enough. These don't need to be stack inserters though. What's going on with this? Oh, okay. It's because I guess it's just chewing through the liquid. But then this is over here just chilled out. And it's not going anywhere really. This stuff is going to be removed. This had to be something different before. Why would these even have... Okay, I'm gonna disconnect that for now. And I'm gonna put here, there to there, and then trying to think. I could have, what is it? Copper and gears to make the basic turrets. I could have those going for quality. Don't I have, I don't even remember, like, what stuff I have accomplished on some of these things. Like, what are my, what quality? See, I got blue. That's, I could improve with more purple. It's a big deal when you get purple because it gives it more range, I think, right? And in space, that's a really big factor. I put mine back here so they aren't the first things to take damage. Got missile turrets. What the hell is this? No, that's if this has to be some kind of permanent error if it's happening. Okay, this is going in there, this is going in there, these are going in here. Okay, I'm guessing I need to pick these up then. Is there anything else clogging this up? Huge or big? I can't remember what my problem was. When I tested going to Aquilo, there was some kind of problem. I think it was because like all my missiles, I went through missiles way more quickly than I realized, and I ended up maybe they just don't get produced fast enough when I'm going through them. Scam likely. I think I just don't produce fast enough when we're in a state of demand, which is a problem because Aquilo involves a constant demand. Even just resting above the planet, I'm pretty sure it's a constant stream of attack, and I initially felt like all this time that was just going to be a problem that I had to deal with, but it might just be something you go there, drop everything off, and send your ship away so that it can restock or whatever. But it's possible that you don't want your ship. I haven't looked into any of this, even after all this time. So it's possible that that's the approach that's intended. It's not necessary, of course. Anyone could make a ship that's capable of staying sustained there, but maybe maybe it's not normal unless you've got like, I don't know, higher production rates or something. What's going on with this? What is this doing? What am I doing here? There's something that uses iron ore, isn't there? Got a constant stream. I think maybe I did turn it off because it was clogging up so much that it wasn't able to throw other things out. I can take so long on the ship. I guess part of it's because you could just edit anything and you don't have to be there. It's like permanently remote view. And I don't have to worry about power either. I mean, wiring. I just remember my accumulator setup. Where did I have that? What is that doing? get blue ones and they disappear immediately because they're being put to work. So this is being built. Oh, or it's just putting them on me. I should probably cancel the request. So they do that without my requirement. Okay, I need that for this, but I don't think I need it anywhere over there, so it should be going. Yeah, we're gonna go up this way. Shit. Okay, I could just connect that. What did I need this for? I needed it for something. Okay, so that's right. It was going across this area, but not to anything here. Let's just go into that. Okay, so that means I'm just gonna leave that there for now. Looks like a broke-ass spider web. Either way. Chemical plants. I still have not gotten more. Don't understand. Coal right over here, and I was working on getting this over here. Okay, I'm streets ahead of myself. Purple chest time, because I don't want to deal with this right now. sulfuric acid was for these. How the hell am I supposed to get it there? Okay, looks like we're going this way. So that is connected. Carbon and tungsten ore. We've got the tungsten here. This is gonna be double output, I guess. You know what? Actually, this would be a good time for stacking. For some stack involvement. But I think doing that, I'd want to put it like this. Sulfuric acid and coal. Intriguing. So I'm gonna have to put that over here. Wait, what is that being made with? Okay. Templates. I gotta make sure I'm doing the right direction this time. I'm just going with the top one. This all the way over. Maybe this should be separated. See if I could do this right. Clean all this out. There we go. Now we'll put them all into purple chests. I literally just have one. A little bit messy, but I can get rid of this. Whoops. That's nice. Okay, so those will fill up, and I can fill this in for now. Yeah, none of this needs to be here. And we'll do a little bit of that. Clear those out pretty quick. Whoa. Let's see this. I forgot that even happened. I put things on top of myself and I just start flying over it. That's one thing that I underestimate now, the pleasantness of being able to fly over all my stuff rather than get stuck on it. What does this take? I gotta set it up somewhere else now. Solid fuel. What was I making solid fuel? Solid fuel with light oil. I guess I could do it up here somewhere. Or Actually, I always forget. I don't know which is the most efficient. Let me look that up. Okay, someone said white oil. And I'm definitely gonna trust the first thing I saw after glancing at the top result. I'll set up something kind of similar to what I had. Actually, let's try a stacker here. Quick stacker. This is a case where quality does matter. Rocket fuel, yeah, vehicle acceleration, vehicle top speed. But that's literally only just for vehicle stuff. I don't think it goes into anything. Unless I'm mistaken. Rocket parts, higher quality. Yeah, I don't care about any of that. So these just need to be fast, I guess. If it's fast, then it will finish it will stack up after my ships are full more easily. This little section, though, it's quite a small area, and it makes me think I should have put it closer to this. Ooh. But now I can get rid of all this this nonsense? Honestly, what the hell was this about? Oh, it was for batteries. Okay, well that's not a concern anytime soon, is it? 135,000. This is something I need to I think I'm gonna reposition all of that. That means I want to leave these here. Sorry, don't forget, because I don't want to do it right now. I need to see that these are just sitting here, not doing anything. Sulfuric acid. I have sulfuric acid taken all the way up to here now. I can flip it up to the top here and make this a battery section. But I have so many batteries already. It's just making me think that what goes into these batteries and iron plates, I could have this up there. That would need a string of iron plates going up all that way. But that is exactly what this is. I just need to split it, take it right up here. On this side. Then I'd have gears ready for whatever needs gears. I'm sure there's something that needs gears. done that before. Never used anything like that for notes. Carbon is too slow. So I gotta add another one. Quality is going into it. There we go. That probably won't be fast enough yet, but it will work better. Here's a thought. In each, you know what, actually I'll just put some beacons down. Okay, yeah, that fits all of them. Okay, and this video is over for now, I suppose. Not sure what else I'm gonna be doing next time. But things are looking pretty good. Where the hell did this come from? I do not think I don't think I can make those here, can I? Pretty sure I can't make those here. Oh, I just need holmium. So yeah, I definitely didn't make them here. If I had to expand, which way would it be? I don't need to. I got all these blocks still. I need to work on those. Got a lot done though. Cool.